what are the main misunderstandings people have about Chinese technology and espionage and the security risks those bring?
Well, first of all, I think that most people exaggerate the real risks. It's a little bit like Pavlov's dog. When we hear Chinese technology and espionage in one sentence, politicians and journalists start drooling. So what I'm saying is you have to look at the factual basis to real risks, and it's not about this device of that device. You have to look at what are you using, who is using it, and how are you using it, and then you can determine what is a real risk and not.
And do you have some examples where fears about Chinese technology were exaggerated in your opinion?
Where should I start? Because there are plenty of examples. I will mention 3 of them in my presentation, and one of them is the use of BYD electric vehicles by the City Council of The Hague, the city where we are today. And there was a lot of fuss about it, and the Liberal Party, VVD, asked formal questions about it. But when you really look at it, these cars were being used for transportation for elderly and people who are disabled, to bring them to the doctor or to family visit. So even though there are technical possibilities for espionage or sabotage, why would the Ministry of Security Services in China would be interested in those kind of people? So I call this phantom risks. At first sight you think, oh, there's a possibility for espionage, but when you have a closer look you say, well, it's totally not interesting for espionage purposes.
So if this is not a real risk, this is a phantom risk, then where do the real vulnerabilities lie?
Excellent question, because we should concentrate on them. We have limited resources and people and money to look after this, so you have to make a really good assessment of this. And the real risks, of course, are... I have a traffic light model with green, yellow and red squares in it. And the red square is where the possibilities of the technology for uses of espionage is big, and the strategic relevance is also high. And we used to, there's a tendency to think that this is a really big quadrant, but actually it's really small. The green quadrant, where there is little possibility for espionage and the relevance is low, is actually much bigger. But we are tend to exaggerate the red square.
And if you're advising Dutch or European policymakers on this matter, what should the biggest priority should be? Those red squares, the red square, I assume. So what is it that they then have to focus on?
Well, they have to focus not only on the usage of Chinese technology, because states, security agency, but also hackers, they don't need backdoors or kill switches. They make use of our vulnerabilities in how we use the technology. So when we have a tendency to say, well, just block the Chinese technology and then we will save, then you will have a big disappointment.
Okay. And what do you hope people take away from today's sessions? Their main takeaway should be?
Keep thinking for yourself, and don't be China-phobic, because it's counterproductive. And it will cost us a lot of money, and of course security may cost us money, that's okay, but when it's not necessary, keep your money, use it for other things.